A Passage of Time. Year, 1983, 511 Natural Art Quasar, quad fin design with a swallow tail and neon curved stripe down the deck. Year, 1984, 510 Burn, thruster design, channel bottom deep V, squash tail with a sunset orange fade deck with rails. Year, 1985, 60 Town and Country, thruster design, squash tail, extra large yin and yang logo on the nose with smaller yin and yang logos on the deck, full-blown neon geometric shapes painted on the deck. Year, 1986, 6'3 Channel Islands Black Beauty, thruster design, rounded pintail, all-white deck with black outline on the rail. Year, 1987, 6'6 Rusty, thruster design, pintail, all-white board with a single letter R. Fade 2. The current year is 1988, and we pick up where we left off in the story. Exterior beach sunrise. The year 1988. The sun is rising, and Art is sitting at the picnic table by himself. He's checking out the 6-foot waves breaking. Art is now 21, mature-looking, physically fit, and a bowl-cut hairstyle. His 3-fin surfboard is leaning against the picnic table. The surfboard is completely white, with the exception of a small logo that says Bajan Surfboards. Via walks up to the picnic table. Via is 21, mature-looking, physically fit, and has a new wave vibe about her. All the characters in this time period look like they have stepped out of a 1988 surfer magazine. Art and Via are now the local hotshots. Via lays her surfboard on top of the picnic table. Her 3-fin surfboard is the exact opposite of Art's. It is pasted with a multitude of sponsors' logos, as well as the Bajan Surfboards team logo. The difference in the two surfboards is significant. Art's board represents the soul surfer, and Via's board represents the contest surfer. Via is wearing a t-shirt that reads, Bajan Surf Team. Via: Hey Art, what's up? Art: Oh, not much. Just getting ready for the morning session. Via pulls out a brand new bar of wax. She starts waxing her board in circular motions. Via is looking at the waves and occasionally looks at Art. Via: The waves look fun. Where have you been lately? I haven't seen you in the water. Art: College has been killing me. It seems like all I do is study and go to class. The only chance I get to surf is at sunrise. Art looks around. I dig it, though, because I'm usually the only one out. Art longingly looks at Via. I miss those days when it was just you and me, surfing at sunrise, our adventures, being friends forever. Via: Those days are long gone. We're not kids anymore, Art: Kids are not kids. I still miss those days. Via: Look, I'm about to turn pro. Don't you know how much dedication, effort, and sacrifice that takes? Art: I know. Via: There's no time to be playing children's games to see who can get to the beach first. Art pauses and stares out into the ocean with introspection. He then looks up at Via. Art: Well, we're both here this morning, and that's all that matters. Art looks at Via and smiles. Art: I'm glad to see you, Via. Via looks at Art and smiles. Via: I'm happy to see you too, Art. Art and Via both smile as they reflect upon the past. Via: Hey, are you going to the surf contest this weekend? Art: I don't know. I don't think so. Via: Come on, it's only the biggest contest of the year. Even a soul surfer like yourself can watch a contest. It won't kill ya. There's surfers from 500 miles away coming. You can watch me beat them all. Art: All right, I'll be there. But in the meantime, let's just get in the water, Miss Pro Surfer. Art and Via smile at each other, grab their surfboards, and head for the water. Dissolve 2. Exterior Surfing Contest Day. A series of shots. Shot A. A 1970s wood-paneled Ford Country Squire station wagon with a surfboard on the roof racks pulls up to a crowded makeshift gravel and sand parking lot. It's full of cars and visiting surfers. Shot B. Devo, Ledge, and Tuna all get out of the station wagon as if they are the center of the universe. Their surroundings and the other people around them are meaningless and inconsequential. Devo opens up the driver's side door as Via puts on sunglasses and exits the car as if she is the prize fighter in the main event. Devo closes the door behind her and Via takes her surfboard off the racks. Via and her entourage have arrived. Shot C, flash forward to Via surfing in the contest against other girls and dominating. Shot D, flashback to Tuna in front with Ledge and Devo flanked on each side. They plow their way through the crowd, leaving a wide open space for Via to walk in total freedom. The four of them in a cool swagger let everyone know that this is their beach and they own it. Everyone and everything have to make way for Via, the surfer that no one can beat. Shot E, flash forward to Via battling for position next to another girl in the surf contest and dropping into a wave. Shot F, flash back to the entourage walking past Joe and paying their respects. Shot G, flash forward to Via shredding a wave. Shot H, flashback to Art cheering and hooting at the spectacle as the entourage passes him and heads for the scaffolding that is covered with sponsors' banners and flags. Dissolve 2. Exterior, surfing contest beach, day, present time. A crowd of 300 people are on the beach. There are spectators, surfers who have entered the contest, groups of surfers who represent various regional surf teams, and entire families rooting for their mother, father, sons, and daughters. Surfboards of various shapes and sizes are littered everywhere. It's the surfing event of the year, and it's hopping. Via and the 5 male surfers are on the shoreline, waiting for the horn to start their heat. The 6 surfers have different color skin-tight lycra jerseys on, and Via's is light blue. The horn sounds, and the 6 surfers go running into the water, jump on their surfboards, and feverishly paddle out to the lineup. Commentator: Heat number 2, the men's division, is in the water. In the red is Kanoa Alkai. In the green is Isaac Miran. In yellow is Felipe Torres. Cut 2. Art is talking to Bruna Braga. Bruna moved here from Portugal, and she is part of the surf crew. In the foreground, the crowd is watching the surf contestants paddling out into the lineup. Commentator, continuing. In the dark blue is Ramzi Aziz. In the orange is Jordy Richardson. Art: I think that's the best you've ever surfed. Bruna: Yeah, I got super lucky. I outpositioned the other surfers in the heat and caught every set wave. Everything just clicked. Commentator: Wait a minute. Did I say the men's heat? Well, hold on to your straw hats, because in the light blue jersey is Via Franco. She knows no boundaries and has entered the men's division. Dominating the women's league is not enough for this young champion. She's now taken on the boys. Art and Bruna turn their attention to Via and begin hooting and cheering with the crowd. Exterior, ocean, day. Isaac Miran in the green jersey and Via are side by side paddling for position. Isaac and Via start exchanging words. Isaac: You don't belong here. This is the men's heat. The men's heat! Via: What? You can't handle that a girl might just beat you? Isaac: Beat me? Don't get all emotional and start crying when I humiliate you. An oncoming wave approaches. Via and Isaac fight for position. Commentator: Via Franco and Isaac Miran are dueling it out for position. Oh, what a maneuver by Via Franco! That puts her in position. She's dropping into a nice wave. Via goes for her patented off-the-lip slashback. Ooh, and digs a rail and wipes out. That's not going to score well with the judges. Via pops up to the surface and recovers her board. Via: Ah! Via looks up to watch Isaac in the foreground drop into the next wave right in front of her. Commentator: Here comes a set wave. Isaac Miran's on it. He's going for the cover-up. Yee! What a tube ride! Right in front of Via. Oh, and what a spectacular off the lip. She cannot be happy about that. Isaac finishes his ride and paddles to Via. Isaac. Give it up. You belong with the other girls, on stage in the bikini contest. You know, on second thought, don't bother. You couldn't even win that. Exterior, beach, day. The crowd on the beach are watching the competitors in the water. Commentator. Stickers! Stickers! I see someone out there with a handful of stickers. All the grommets in the crowd shift their attention from watching the contest to finding out who has the stickers. Commentator. Could it be John Marcucci? John looks up at the scaffolding and holds up his empty hands. Commentator. How about Bruna Braga? Bruna and Art look at the scaffolding and start laughing. Bruna holds up her empty hands. Commentator. Wait a minute. Who's that with their hands full over there? Is that... No, it couldn't be. It's Devo! Get him! All the grommets spot Devo and rush towards him. Devo sees the onslaught of grommets coming after him and starts running. Everyone is laughing and giggling. Devo is throwing stickers in the air as the grommets chase him all around the beach. The crowd gets a big kick out of it and cheer for the grommets. Note: Devo's glasses have also changed. They now look like a type of modified swim goggle with extremely thick lenses. The goggles cover his entire eye sockets. They are one-of-a-kind glasses, very edgy and very cool. Cut 2. Art and Bruna are standing next to each other talking. The commentator continues. What an insane ride by Via Franco! She needed that one desperately. She won't win this heat, but with that ride, she should advance to the next round. Bruna. Why didn't you enter the surf contest? Art. That's really not my scene. Bruna. But you're as good as anyone here. I still don't understand why you didn't enter. Art. I just don't think surfing's about who's better than who. It's a competition between yourself and the ocean, not against one another. Bruna. I don't see anything wrong with a little friendly competition. It's part of human nature. Cut 2. Exterior shoreline day. The horn blows, and the next heat of 6 surfers charge into the water, while Via and the other 5 surfers bellyboard to the beach. Cut 2. Exterior, beach, day. Art and Bruna are still having the same conversation. Art. Yeah, we humans love to compete. You got a point there. But for me, surfing is different. It's the visceral experience of sharing the stoke from a fellow surfer who's hooting and cheering you on for the wave you're riding. That energy gives you the drive to push the limits and become a better surfer. It's the exact opposite in competitions. In competitions, it pits surfer against surfer. Tensions become high and tempers flare. It's no longer surfing in its purest form. Via, visibly upset, walks up to Art and Bruna. Via. That was one of the worst heats I've ever had. You cannot believe what that guy in the green jersey was saying to me. Bruna. Don't let it bother you. He was probably trying to psych you out, that's all. Via. No, it was way more than that. This guy was being a total jerk. Art. See, this is what I'm talking about. The only person who is happy at a surf contest is the person who comes in first place. The peaceful coexistence has been shattered. Via gives Art a nasty look and throws her surfboard in the sand. Via, with outrage in her eyes, looks at Art. Via. Peaceful coexistence? You have no idea what just happened out there in the water. No idea at all. Art becomes angry and upset. Art. See, this is why I didn't want to come. Via. Didn't want to come? This is my dream. I've worked so hard to make it this far. A little support from my best friend might be nice. Maybe the problem is you can't stomach watching me win. After all these years, you're still sore about not making the surf team when I did. Aren't you? Art. I'm not sore. Surfing's about having fun, that's all. Via. Yeah, okay, Mr. Soul Surfer. Art. Sure thing, Miss Pro Surfer. Via walks away angry and heads to the scaffolding. Art is just as angry and kicks the sand. Dissolve 2. Exterior, beach, shoreline, day. Via is heading towards the shoreline where 5 other male surfers with different colored jerseys are standing. She passes by Ledge and stops. Via, hey Ledge, do you have any of that waterproof eyeliner? Ledge, sure, why? Via, I want to look and feel like a fierce warrior. I want to wake up the Kitu ancestors inside me. Via looks at Ledge with an unflinching determination. Ledge channels Via's feelings. Ledge, oh yeah, now you're talking. I know just what to do. When those surfers look into your eyes, they'll turn to stone and sink to the bottom of the ocean. Ledge draws a thick black line around her entire eyelid, which gives her an edgy, punkish, take-no-prisoners look. Ledge looks Via squarely in the eyes. Ledge, your strength is unstoppable. Via stands tall, grabs her surfboard, and confidently walks to the shoreline. Note, from now on, this will be Via's signature look whenever she is surfing in a contest. Via and the 5 male surfers are anxiously awaiting the horn to start the men's finals. Commentator, this is what we've all been waiting for, the men's finals. They're not too happy with Via Franco in the mix. If anything, I would say the men are looking a bit nervous. But nonetheless, this is how legends are born. Via's attitude has changed dramatically. She stares at Isaac Mirren with a stone-cold look. It's as if she can see the future and how the finals are going to end. It ends in total annihilation of the men surfers. A series of shots. Shot A. The horn blows. They run, enter the water, and start sprint paddling through the waves to the lineup. Shot B. Isaac bumps Via on the paddle out to rattle her nerves. She is totally unfazed and with a fierceness in her eyes, turns to the right and paddles right over his legs and feet, which actually startles Isaac. Shot C. Via, jockeying for position, paddles around a surfer, catches the wave, and shreds the wave to perfection. Shot D. Isaac responds by catching a wave and riding it to perfection. Shot E. Via and Isaac are jostling for position. Isaac outmaneuvers Via. He is about to drop in when a moment of hubris takes hold. He looks at Via and winks at her. This split-second delay causes him to misjudge the wave, hurling him into the air in a major wipeout. Shot F. Via drops into the next wave with complete confidence and sheer determination. She gets barreled, does a bottom turn off the lip, heads back down the face of the wave where Isaac is paddling back out. She then does a roundhouse cutback, sending a spray of water right into Isaac's face. As she passes him, she blows him a kiss. Shot G. An aerial shot of all 6 surfers together. Via drops into another wave and surfs it as only a champion could. Shot H. Via is on the victory stand, holding up the women's first place trophy and the men's first place trophy. Dissolve 2. End of Chapter 9, The Surf Contest. This is Mark, the author of The Bond Between Surfers. I'm creating a surfing grassroots effort to make this book into a feature-length film. Help support the project by purchasing the book, ebook, or audiobook. All proceeds will go to funding the film. Then one day, you'll be sitting in the movie theater, looking up at the big screen, and you can proudly say, I bought the book and made this movie. For more info, check out my website, tbbsurf.com. Thanks for your support.